Hello everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge and welcome to my first haul of 2023. So you guys know I always struggle with when to film a book haul because generally I always have some books to haul, whether I've been sent them, whether they're PR, whether I've just spent money on myself. And in December I did kind of my first half of Christmas presents because I wanted to put my books away, and that's basically where we're at again. Is I have books, some that are even coming in today that I'm very excited about, but one of them is going to be a promo box and I'm going to film its own little thing for it. So I was like, well, I can go ahead and do this. And the others are patron books. So they're books that I've already owned. So I was like, it's time to film it. It's time to film it. And I have some very exciting books to do. We have some books that came in for promo. We have Christmas presents. We have book boxes. We have, of course, my obligatory holiday spending on myself. So I'm very excited about that. So I am going to start with books that I've been sent for promo, for review, some that are upcoming, some that are recently out, and so we'll just start with those. So I have a couple that were actually sent to me from the authors, and they're two very different. I think they're both small town, and they're really cute. So I want to give them a shout out here. So this one is called Last Time We Loved by Christine Miles, and I believe this one is a second chance romance. So there's this is beautiful. And the heroine is actually a florist in this book, which is cool. And so she has a small shop, but her business ends up in a precarious situation and she has to prepare for the unknowns. Then her past walks back into her life. And she, however, is no longer a girl, and he was careless with her heart the first time. David has spent the last 10 years rebuilding his life, a successful architect by day. His true passion, music, is something he can only pursue at night. Then fate brings the one back into his life, presenting him with a second chance to have everything he ever wanted. So because this author, I think this is a smaller indie author, I'm going to go ahead. I don't usually link books in my, book hauls because there would be too many, but I've decided for some of these smaller authors, I'm going to make it simple for you guys if you're interested in this, and go ahead and you can click on it down below. So there's this from Christine Miles. Then yesterday I just received a book from Elena Goldelis, and I'm sure I butchered that, and I'm so sorry, Elena, if I did. This one also has music involved, it seems. This one's called After the Music. It has a very pretty summery cover on it. And this one, I had a handwritten note from the author, which was so sweet. This one actually isn't out yet. I don't know if I'll get to it before it releases, but that's why I wanted to make sure to share it, because even if I don't get to read a book before it releases, I always want to make sure that if an author took the time to send me something, that I at least give it, a chance on here. I always post them on my Instagram and share them here. So if you're an indie author, someone who stumbles across my channel, I always have my P.O. box below, and I can't guarantee a read before release. I just can't. I'm a mood reader and I have so many to read, but I do promise to do a haul of it and post it. That's the most I can promise. And if you're a content creator, I'm sure you understand as well. It's a lot, but this one is so cute, and I'll read the back of this one as well. 6 years ago, sorry, Bailey Flynn learned a hard lesson, that no good thing on earth is meant to last. If it were, she would be releasing new country music and enjoying life in the peaceful Pennsylvania countryside. But she hasn't picked up her beloved guitar since the tragedy that rattled her family, and what remains of her home lives only in her memories. Now at 28, Bailey returns to her rural hometown of Oak Plains to find her sister and two nieces welcoming her back with open arms and unexpected news. There's an open slot at the annual summer concert, and everyone is counting on Bailey to fill in, despite her hesitance. It isn't until she sees a familiar face from high school that she begins to let hope and music into her heart again. Dustin Cooper is one of the few people who understands what she's been through, but it doesn't take long for Bailey to realize that Dustin doesn't come without scars of his own. Only she can discern whether he's the fresh start she needs or a bitter reminder of the past she's worked so hard to forget. So yeah, this one, I believe she said it comes out February 1st. Let me double check. I think I looked when it came out. I think I looked on her Instagram and it's the first week of February. I will correct myself if I'm wrong. But again, I'll put a link to this one down below. All right, then I was sent this one by promo. I believe this one was the most recent book. Yes, this was the most recent book in the Dalton Family by Marnie Mann. I was very excited to get this. This one's already out, but I did just from Valentine PR, who sent this to me. I also got an arc of the audio, and so I want to get into this series very soon. In my recent I made a video about Anyplay, and the first 3 books in this series are also on Anyplay right now. So I do actually own The Lawyer, and what I've been debating is that if I listen to the books until I get to the intern, but because my schedule's pretty packed, I'll probably start with the intern. I would love to start at the beginning, but since these are all, you know, interconnected standalones, I'll probably be okay. But I absolutely loved that I got sent this. Thank you if anyone from Valentine is seeing this. These books, I'm a sucker for a cover like this, obviously, like T.L. Swan's books, all of this kind of cover, like a man in a suit, it just works for me. I know not everyone likes a billionaire romance, but I do like them, and so this works for me. And the tropes for this one are age gap, alpha hero, billionaire, boss employee, enemies to lovers, forced proximity, office romance, one night stand. And I think this one was, they have a one night stand when she goes out to celebrate graduating law school, and then that she ends up in a one-on-one, but the one-on-one ends up in an alley behind the bar, and so they have a sexy time, and then it turns out that she's starting her internship and he's her new boss. And don't I love juicy starts like that. So like I said, I have The Lawyer and The Intern. I just got this one. I'll probably start with this one because I have the audio arc and I have to get to it by a certain amount of time. But again, Valentine PR, thank you so much for sending me this. They also sent me, was this from them? Actually, no, this was from someone else. I think the other ones I got from them, I already showed in a video. So then from Bloom, they had a really cool way to sign up for their arcs this year. And so in preparation for Rogue, which is coming out, they sent me Misfit by Elle Kennedy. And this is going to be her new adult series because it's a boarding school. It's a prep school. And I've loved Elle Kennedy. I've read most all of her stuff. And so when there was an opportunity to ask for this, I was like, this is a good book to ask for a promo copy of, just because I'm a little like hesitant about it. Just because prep schools don't always work, but I'm interested for it. So this one says, oh yeah, okay. This one says, finding out your mom is marrying some rich guy you've never met is enough to make any 18-year-old's head spin. And for RJ Shaw, it gets worse. He's been sent to Sanover Prep for senior year. If there's one place a misfit hacker like RJ doesn't belong, it's an Ivy covered all boys school for rich delinquents. There's no point trying to get along with anyone. That is until he meets Sloane Trescott in the woods on the outskirts of campus. Gorgeous and sharp-tongued Sloane. I love a heroine named Sloane. Let's pause and appreciate how many wonderful heroines there are named Sloane. Like, I literally can name like 5. I'm feeling good about it. Just from the name, I'm feeling good about it. So she's the headmaster's daughter. Oh, he's forbidden from touching her. Good thing RJ doesn't believe in rules. Sure, Sloane insists she's swearing off boys this year, but he wants her bad, and he's going to win her over if it kills him. Unless her ex-boyfriend, the ruling king of Sanover, kills him first. Ooh. Luckily, RJ's unwittingly made some friends. His new stepbrother, Fenn, a pretty boy with self-destructive streak. Lawson, self-proclaimed agent of chaos. And Silas, the all-American good guy who can't actually be as nice as he seems. If RJ wants to survive prep school and win Sloane's heart, he'll need to adapt, and fast. So I'm actually like intrigued by it. And they sent me a cute little sticker with it. And they sent me I love getting these trope cards. Honestly, I really do. And this one says, secret dating, new adult, Euphoria meets Gossip Girl, swoony, swim team, campus secrets, and a hacker boyfriend. So, and I know that Rogue comes out in March. So I'm hoping that I can get to this. We'll see. My February is going to be very busy, but thank you so much to Bloom Books for sending me this because I'm excited. Then the last ones that were books I was sent for like kind of promo, as well as Maggie Cole is really picking back up her like influencer team things and like people that she's sending promos to help, you know, pump her up. And I was someone that was lucky enough to get that last 2 years ago when her Mafia Wars were coming out. And so she reached out to me and she's like, hey, I'd really like to send you some books. You're someone who's always been very excited about them. And I was like, girl, you can always send me some of your books. I would love that. So that's actually the promo box that I'm waiting for. Maggie Cole is sending out promo boxes to a bunch of influencers and TikTokers that will have her duet coming out, which she sent me an arc of the first one, which I loved it. But that promo box will have both books. I'm very excited. But ahead of that, she sent me her recent release that was a Christmas release, which I hadn't read yet, because you guys know I don't read a ton of Christmas books, but she's actually going to make this a like reoccurring thing. She's going to have Christmas books coming, and the audiobooks for this is out. So she sent me a paperback that's signed, and she sent me a hardback that's signed, which was so sweet. And she had said she had wanted to send me some for a giveaway. So I'm going to soon, maybe not right now, but I'm going to do kind of a like, you know, a Christmas in March or a Christmas in whenever I feel like it works. And I'll do a giveaway of this paperback. And it'll be signed for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure whether I'll do it here on YouTube or if I'll do it on my Instagram. I haven't done a giveaway on YouTube in forever. That could be cool. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this. I know that this one is like a fake dating and it's like a billionaire romance. And so, well, not a fake dating, a fake marriage, I think. Yeah, because they're supposed to get like married and then get divorced after Christmas. So Maggie, thank you so much for sending me both of these, and I can't wait to do a giveaway for them. One thing that I love, of course, is getting books to me. Like, I would be a liar if I said that any other way. But the second thing I love best is getting books that I get to give to other people. That makes me just so excited to be able to do that. So those were books sent for promo or review. Now let's get into books that were sent to me as gifts for Christmas, the second half of Christmas. So let's go through these real quickly here. And these are the ones I'm so excited to put them on my shelves. So I'm like, time to do book hauls. So I can put these on my shelves. So my lovely, lovely bestie, Jenn, sent me book 5 in The Wicked Villains, the hardback of this. So I just love these covers so much. I have the whole collection down there except the last book. And these are special editions, but you can buy them on, you can buy that, look at the seashell, it's so pretty. You can buy them on Amazon. These were originally part of Katie Roberts' Kickstarter, but now you can buy them. So this one is the Sea Witch. This one is, just look at the back even too, look at that. This one is, what's her name? I forgot their names. I'm sorry. It's been a couple years. I know Zuriel. Yeah, Zuriel is like the Ariel character. There's Alaric, I think, is supposed to be like Eric. And then Ursa, I think, is the Ursula character. Let me see. They're all Zuriel. Like, even look at the pages. I mean, one thing Katie Robert does so well. Yeah, Alaric, and I think it's Ursa. Come on, show me an Ursa. Yeah, Ursa. And this is like, I love this cover. I actually love this FFM. It was the first FFM I ever read, and I just love it. I think it's done so well. So thank you, Jenn, for adding to that collection. I love those hardbacks. Then I won a giveaway that Rachel was doing for her Vlogmas. So my friend, It's Rachel C, sent me A Wicked Game by Kate Bateman, which is actually great because I had this on my wish list, and that's what she did, is she picked a book off of people's wish list. And I read an arc of this, And it has still not been put in my Barnes & Noble, which is crazy. But Barnes & Noble has had some wicked, like, distribution problems lately with their stock. But I really enjoyed this. This was the third book in Ruthless Rivals. I had so much fun with this series. I loved the Montgomerys and the Davies. And this one had a pining hero and a heroine who is a map maker and the family feud and everything. It's so much fun. Then, hold on, let me make sure. If it was that one. Oh, I'm pretty sure there was another one too. But I don't know where it went. But, is it this one? Aha! Yes, I found it. So my friend Stephanie, who's been a longtime viewer, who's a patron, who's a channel member, she's amazing. She sent me 2 books from my wish list. Cold Hearted, which is book 1 in the Tooth and Claw series by Heather Guerrero. I loved this series, and at the end of 2022, I really did. I told people it was like Twilight fan fiction, but like so good. This one is a werewolf romance. It takes place in a small town in Alaska, and this heroine who's trying to have a fresh start, but her past like follows her to this small town and actually starts causing problems for the people there. But I loved this, so Steph, thank you so much. And then she sent me book 5 in the Perfectly Imperfect series. This one is Malene and Salvatore, and I love this one. The heroine is a nurse, but she is being a nurse in a city that she's not allowed to go into because her family has been banned from it, and she ends up getting caught. And so because he wants her and now he has leverage over her, Salvatore, who is the mafia boss of the city, is like, either you marry me or I'm starting a war with your family, because he really wants her and he knows he can have her if he does this. And I loved this. I can't wait to like reread this one. I recently just reread Stolen Touches, which is about Malene's sister, and her sister actually agrees to her arranged marriage so that her sister can become a nurse. And so to have that kind of like taken away by Salvatore was very interesting, but I love that series, okay? It just worked for me. It worked for me. Okay. The lovely Jill sent me 2 books from my list as well. She sent me Fire and Ash by Sarah Kate. This is a little novella that comes after, what is it? Make Me Hate to Want You? Or what is the first one? Now I can't remember. Or Fire, what is it? Burn for Me. Burn for Me. Yeah. There we go. This one was actually called Boy of Fire and Ash, and she like recovered it and it was Fire and Ash. And so this was an bully romance kind of, but like the student is bullying the professor type of scenario. I enjoyed that. And then Julie also sent me The Red Lily, which finally completes my collection of the Vampire Blood series. This is my second favorite series by Juliet Cross. This is a fantasy romance series that is like fairy tale retellings. There's vampires, there's werewolves, there's magic. Not werewolves, but there are magic wolves. Not werewolves, but magic wolves. And I read this series last year. These books are actually being put into audio right now, but they were recovered by Entangled, and I love the new covers. Like, I love them. And so I've slowly been collecting these. So thank you so much, Jilly. And then my sweet friend Lisa, you're too good to me. When JT Geisinger finished the special editions for Queens and Monsters, I immediately added these to, I just keep dropping them. I immediately added these to my list, but I knew that I couldn't justify me buying them for me. I couldn't justify that, but luckily my friends and followers are so kind to me. So here's Carnal Urges with Daddy Declan. Look at that. Ah, I just love it. I love it so much. And then we have Savage Hearts. And then we have Brutal Vows. That is excellent. I love it. So Lisa, thank you so much for giving me an excuse to have another set of these, which I can't wait to put up with the others. I just love it. Okay, then other books that I was sent by my beloved Mel. She, as my Christmas present, bound some fics for me. I'm too spoiled. I know it. Okay, I know it. She sent me some of my favorite fics, as well as oops, I forgot one. As well as two that I haven't read, but she has since like rebound these, and so she sent me her old copies because I was like, I want to read those ones, but I don't know if I love them. And she's like, don't worry, I'll send them to you. So how was I to say no to that? Okay. So she sent me Love in a Time of the Zombie Apocalypse by Rizzle. This is one I want to read for sure. I'm going to say that over and over again, so just get used to it. But it's cool because I think all of these books are amazing, but you can definitely tell how she's improved things as we go through these. Because, like, this was the book before, and there was still just so beautiful. And, like, I don't care. They're in a physical copy. But I know that she is happy that she's made changes. Hold on. Some of these I'm not allowed to show on camera because their covers aren't allowed. This one is Breath Mints and Battle Scars by Onyx and Elm. This one is also high on my list. Look at this art. That's beautiful. She sent me a new copy of Contradictions with new art that you can't see because this is just for me. But this is a new cover of that. And then there's that. So beautiful. She even put a little couch down here, which if you read the book, you know. I'm actually rereading Contradictions in February because Ampersand's added a anniversary epilogue to this because it's been a year since she finished the original story, which is amazing. There is Imprisoned by Stein 48. Oh, this one's one of my favorite dark ones. Look at the beautiful back of this, and look at, she started adding in her little symbol. It's so cute. I love it so much. Okay, one that we'll show you this one. This one's also by Stein 48. This one is Because of You. Let's see. This one has the phone. I love the covers of these. Are so cool. Then there is The Potion Master's Baby. I love this little quick one. Look at him. He looks amazing. Look at them in the corner. This one was so great. This one, I will show you the underneath of it. But, boy, you're missing out. Because Sex and Occlumency, the art is by Alvarine. And it's gorgeous. But here is this. Let me see if there's a sexy piece inside. Oh yeah, just for me. This is so amazing. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And someone will always ask, you cannot buy these anywhere. If you have a friend who can bind things for you, or you learn how to do it yourself, that's amazing. But I didn't pay for these. These are gifts to me. You cannot buy fan fiction from someone. There are such things as commissions that are done, but those can be sketchy. Those are a risk. I'm just telling you, those are a risk. But, you know, if you look into it, you might find someone who binds fics. But I'm just blessed, and I know it's not fair. I know it's not fair, but it's true. Mel makes these for me. And then Something in the Way She Moves by Snape's Goddess. And this one is such a fun fic where Draco's a drummer who owns a bar, and him and Hermione reconnect after all these years. Ooh, let's see what the underneath of this one is. Just beautiful. So, there we are. Ooh, I like the pages on this one, Mel. This one was done with a more cream color. So, those were fics I was sent by her. I'm so excited to put those on my shelves. Then I have 2 book boxes that I finally got. I got the Gianna Darling Mystic box, and these may be, like I said, these covers are literally tied with my Pam Godwin. And also for like how much I enjoy the books too. It's like an equal thing. Oh, they're so beautiful. So there's When Heroes Fall. Like, ooh, the art's falling out. These are just gorgeous. Here's one of the art pieces, Dante and Elena. And When Villains Rise. And your little art card, like, pages on this one. The Thorns and Roses, look at that. That's amazing. Like, these are my favorites, but for the Pam Godwins, which are amazing. Like, I love these so much. They are stunning. And then I also got the next 4 Bridgerton books from Once Upon a Book Box. I've been waiting a very, very long time to have these. Now I have a complete set. My other ones are over there. So there's It's in His Kiss, When He Was Wicked, To Sir Philip with Love, and On the Way to the Wedding. So this is so fun. And I'm so glad to have these. Wait, which order do these go in? I think I did them in the wrong order because To Sir Philip with Love is book 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. So I got those for my shelves. Very exciting. Okay, then books that I bought. And that's our last category. So, some books that I got at Barnes & Noble. Let me see if I can actually get the sticker off this one. I'm nervous about it. Okay, it came off. I, of course, had to snag myself a copy of Waypoints. I got this during the hardcover off sale, so I got it for 50% off, which is great because this was a $40 book, okay? Oh my gosh, is it expensive to buy memoirs and stuff like that. But you know what? Daddy Sam Heughan is worth it, and I'm excited to read this. And I think I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. Like, I'm gonna get the audiobook for this. And do that, but I have listened to the audiobook that he did with Graham, and I loved it, so I know I'll have a good time with this. I recently just grabbed these at Target because they were a lot cheaper than other places. I really want to read Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This one was up for a Goodreads Choice Award, and a lot of my friends read it and actually really enjoyed it. I believe this is an older woman romance. And, like, maybe he's, like, I can't remember, is, like, she the mayor, or he's the mayor, or she's a doctor. She's a doctor, and he's, what is he? I don't know, it says he's a hot carpenter. Anyway, I want to get to this eventually, and I got it for a good price at Target. And then I also snagged The Rogue Crown by A.K. Mumford. I've read the first book and I have the second book. And then when I saw this one was 20% off, plus I get 5% off using my red card. So I got 25% off. So I snagged this one. This one's supposed to be Sapphic. And I'm intrigued. So I snagged that one. New releases that I grabbed. Tempt by Melanie Harlow. Hero by Claire Kent. Games with the Orc by Catherine Moon. I also finally got a copy of Real Like Daydreams by Julia Wolf. I got it from her Etsy, so I was able to get it signed and personalized, which is great. And I'm going to add that. I now have the full set of Savage You, which I loved. I want to get the rest of the books in the Monstrous series, so I threw in Glom. This is book 4. From Target, I had a coupon, and so online I got Ensnared by the Werewolf and Red Blossoms in the Snow by Jeannie Lynn. I want to read the other books in the Lotus Palace Mystery series, so I snagged this. I really love this cover as well. From the Imperfect bookstore, there's this bookstore that, like, I think it's with Bookish Buys or something. You can get books that, like, they're signed, but they got a little bit damaged. So, like, this one, it just got bent a little bit. There's a fold back here, but this was only $7, and I want to get the rest of the books in the Seasons Change series. I just read the most recent book in this series and I liked it. And so I want to get the rest of them. I want to get all of Julia Wolf, so I snagged that one. Then the book that everyone's been talking about besides Heartless, and like I want to read this actually like very shortly here, is Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. I just went ahead and bought it because I assumed I'll probably love it. So I'm going to try to read this one soon, like in the next couple of days. So there's that. Then also from the author's Etsy, I ordered Between Despair and Hope by Jess Wisecup. And this is, hold on. This is a signed copy. The author does these beautiful covers, so this matches the other hardcover that I got from her. And it actually has like the character pictures. I love it so much. They're so beautiful. So the pages inside, so happy to have that. Then some other books that I snagged in the 50% off that Barnes & Noble had. I grabbed the first 3 special edition volumes of Fullmetal Alchemist. Actually, I already read the first volume. Very much enjoyed it. So I snagged, oh, these are slippery, 2 and 3 as well. Then in a recent trip to Barnes & Noble, I had heard about these books from the queen of these, Madison, and I ended up, my library had like, or not my library, my Barnes & Noble had all of them at once, and so I snagged them all. So I got Sayonara Game, Therapy Game 1 and 2, and then Therapy Game Restart 1 and 2. So I grabbed all of those. They still have their wrappings and everything. And then just a couple used books I got when I was home visiting the last time. I stopped, and I'm glad I did, because this is the used bookstore. I haven't went there as much lately. Well, it's not a used bookstore. It's a thrift store that has books. And I found Vivid for only 50 cents. Has a little bit of sun damage, but otherwise it is perfection. It looks beautiful. I also found a beautiful copy of 9 Rules to Break When Romancing a Rake. I have this one, but I have an old library copy, so it has stuff on the front. But there's this beautiful step back in this one. I found another copy with the step back of Seduce Me at Sunrise. Whenever I see Lisa Kleypas with step backs, I buy them because I'll either resell them, give them away, or get them to someone who doesn't have a copy of them yet. And I do it because I just don't mess around. And then I found Dangerous Pleasure by Laura Lee. So there we go. That is all of the books I've had to haul from the end of December through most of January. There'll be more books. I'll get more books today and then be like, I should have waited an hour to film this, but I want to put these books on my shelf, so that's what we're going to do. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more. I put up 3 to 4 videos every single week. I have my links down below if you want to support me. I do this full time. If you would like to send me a book or your favorite book, I have a P.O. box down below, as well as my Amazon wish list if you're interested. That's how people send me things. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye.